All right, guys. Dr. Mike, Genesis, back again. Going over a little bit more neck pain type stuff. But here's the deal. We want to show you guys some things that you can do at home to help loosen up the neck. And then at the end of this video, we'll even show you guys a couple exercises that you guys can do at home just to help relax some of the tension and the neck pain you might be dealing with. Now, all of these stretches and exercises that Genesis is going to run through will be good for whether you're having a headache right now, whether you're just having tightness or achiness in the neck, or even if you're getting radiating pain down into the hands. These are things we want you to pay attention to. So, stretching yourself, there's a couple ways we can do this. Genesis is going to run through some of them. Yep, you just go ahead and run through them. So, what you're going to do is sitting on a chair, bench, or anything, you are going to grab onto the bench, and then you're going to see she's going to take the opposite hand and pull away. So now we're really going to start to stretch that trap right here. The reason you want to grab onto the bench is if you don't have anything and you start pulling, now all the shoulders and everything can start to go, and we just lose the stretch there. Next, she is going to turn that head. Think about looking down and into your armpit. So same idea, holding onto the bench. Now we're going to get a little bit more of that levator, some of that upper trap, but pulling down into the head that way. You want to make sure that you guys are repeating this on both sides. Ideally, hold each stretch 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat that 3 times. The other thing you can do is if we go over to the wall here, find a nice open spot on the wall. This one's my personal favorite. I just feel like I get a better stretch when I do this. So you guys can watch what she's going to do. She drops the shoulder that is against the wall. She's going to lower it. And then now that that shoulder's pinned, we're doing the same 2 stretches. So she's going to pull straight to the side, ear to shoulder. And then she's going to look down into that armpit and pull here. You really want to focus on, so Jen, do me a favor, stand up nice and straight here and let's just show her. If she was straight and put it in, not the same. If you want to get a bigger, better stretch, put yourself at that angle, just kind of lean, fall into the wall, and that's just going to really help pull. You shouldn't really have to pull very hard at all to feel a nice big stretch through there. So if you're at home on your own, those are 2 different ways that you guys can walk through and get that stretch into the neck. If you have somebody who can help you now, Genesis is going to stretch Liz here, and she's going to show you how you can have somebody stretch you. When it comes to stretching, there's a lot of different ways. You hear stuff like PNF, static stretching. At the end of the day, we just want you to stretch to elongate the muscles to get them to relax a little bit. So now, same idea and concept that we had. You can go ahead and push her off to the side there. So Genesis is going to push her off to the side, start to get that stretch across that neck. And you'll kind of notice Genesis will tap her a little bit. So this is doing more of that PNF stretch. So proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. We'll ask you to spell that in the comments below if you could, please. The whole point of PNF is as Genesis gets you to a stretch, she'll tap, and then we want that patient to really start to push and fire against Genesis' hand, and she's going to hold her in that position. And then we tap again, and the patient relaxes. This is going to allow us to get a longer stretch every time that we go. And you can do this on the neck. You can do this on hamstrings, quads, whatever it may be. So anytime a patient comes through our doors and they're dealing with all of those things I mentioned in the beginning, the headaches, numbness, tingling, neck pain, we're going to walk through and do these stretches on them in the beginning just to help elongate those muscles, get them to relax a little bit before we put them to work with the physical therapy, or even before I get them adjusted. So again, same idea. Liz is looking down into that armpit. Now we're doing that PNF again, working on stretching some of that different musculature across the neck. So you kind of have 3 ways you can do this now. If you're by yourself, sit on that chair, hold the bench, walk through that stretch, pin yourself up against the wall there, and then get the stretch. If you do have somebody that can help you, then I want you to walk through it that way. So now Liz is going to show you guys 3 exercises that you can do at home. Beginning exercises, nice and easy. Again, it's just about range of motion and starting to work these muscles. So first one we're going to do is what's called chin tucks. So chin tuck, Liz is laying nice and flat on there, and you're going to see it's just like it sounds. You know, not rocket science with this one, but she's going to tuck that chin down to her chest. She's holding 1, 2, 3, and then she's relaxing, making sure that she's looking straight ahead. So with all of these exercises, we want 10 repetitions, 3 sets of each one. So that's the chin tucks. Next thing she's going to do is what's called neck drawers. This is one of my favorite ones to do when I'm driving in the car. So neck drawers, you can think all she's thinking about doing is driving the back of her head down into that table. So think ears straight back. So when you're driving in a car, you're sitting at a red light. Don't do it while you're actually driving. Have to be at a red light. Disclaimer. I want you to sit up nice and tall. Think about pushing the back of your head into that headrest of your car. Last one she's going to do a little bit more advanced, so ease into this one, but we're going to do a chin tuck head lift. So she does that chin tuck, lifts it up, holds 1, 2, drops it back down, and then brings it up. So like I said, that one a little more advanced because we do have to activate those muscles to lift the head off the table. But notice when she does this, do one more for me, hold at the top. She's only bringing the head up a little bit. She's not moving her shoulders at all. You can relax. So we don't want to do a full crunch and bring it up. All the motion should just be coming from that neck and that neck musculature. So if you guys are dealing with the neck pain, headaches, numbness and tingling in the hands, these are some simple things you guys can do at home. If you have more questions, more concerns, comment below, call us in that office. We're here to help, and we look forward to talking to you guys soon.